Episode of Wednesday Dialogues in 2024. There was a little small break when I couldn't continue, but here we are again having this Wednesday Dialogues. And I'm really excited to be here sharing all the learnings from 2023, the workings with my clients, and to keep sharing, bringing amazing speakers, guests to talk to. But today I have a very interesting person today with me is Nilakshi Kalita. She's an intern with me. She's has been working with Skills Beyond Education for some time now, and we have these amazing conversations in office. And Nilakshi was like, "Hey, we should have this conversation in the Wednesday dialogues as well, and a lot of insights could help youngsters." And so that's how we thought, okay, let's begin the year with someone from the team, some internal conversations that we have, and as a banter and to share with you as well. So mostly thank you everyone, whoever has taken time out today to be here with us. Thank you so much for taking time out and listening in today wherever you are, and whichever channel you're watching. Thank you so much for that, and thank you for following us. Thank you for all the support and love that you give. It keeps inspiring us, keep inspiring me. And so let's begin. And if you have any questions at any time, feel free to drop it in the chat box comments of whichever channel you're watching: YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, uh, wherever you may be watching, and it will come to us and we can take up those questions. And today's focus is on the young adults, people, on what one must do while hustling for one's goals. That's the topic today. And I'm Captain Preetham Madhuka, founder of Skills Beyond Education, elite performance coach, a will strength coach, and a TEDx speaker, an author. And I would be happy to share these insights with you today. So let's get rolling. Nilakshi, over to you. All the questions that you have been, collecting to ask, let's roll with it.
Yes, thank you, Captain, for having me, first of all. And I was really nervous. And thank you for soothing me in this and letting me know that it's okay, that it's just a talk. And I'm here right now. And hello, everyone. I'm Nilakshi, interning for Captain Preetham at the founder's office. And here I'm diving in with my questions, and I have a list, and I have a whole list for him. So, the first question that I wanted to ask is, how will you tackle problems that might pop up as you work towards your goals? There are these problems, that small problems that we don't even know that will occur, like something very unexpected. And like how can we just tackle that?
Yeah, I mean, one of the things, like they say, there are known uh, dangers and there are unknown dangers, right? And there are dangers that we don't even know it exists as of now, right? We don't even know what can go wrong. We can plan, right? Like we have a goal today, like let's say we want to have this show, have this talk, okay, and maybe there is an internet failure, there is no net, no connection, no electricity outage.
Yes,
So
yes.
we have some plan, maybe we can prepare, we know such a thing can happen, right? It's not a totally alien thing. And we can prepare and make sure we have some backup, maybe some mobile backup for a net or something like that. But still there could be something which we didn't even anticipate. Maybe there is some thing happening in the streets, maybe some big music which we didn't even prepare for, some big mela outside which is disturbing the conversation today. It could happen, right? So
Yes.
at that time, we have to see what best we can do, if it's something that we continue or not, and we have to handle those situations at that time. Nobody can be prepared, but what we can do is still take time to prepare for whatever you want to strive for to the best of your knowledge. Spend some time. Maybe you want to go jogging every day. Maybe you want to write a article for your college or school or for your assignments. Maybe you want to take care of your fitness. Maybe you want to earn some income, apply for a job, apply for, study for some exams, premier college exams. So all that takes some planning, right? Of course, there could be some ill health, something happens which you didn't plan for, and that kind of disrupts. But still, you get up once the disruption goes, right? And see how you can get back into working on yourself. You know. So, is there a question, especially is there a question that comes to your mind, a challenge that comes to your mind, which will make it more specific?
Yeah, actually, there was this event me and a few of my friends participated in. So we were just like having a something like a stall, and we had it all worked out, and we planned, and everything was good, and we invested a lot of money. So the thing is that it was an open space, and we were not planned for the actually the weather and all that, but actually we like checked it out, and it was like it'll be a very bright sunny day. So like all that was there. So the thing was that we had a few like water bottles selling, then we were selling some eateries, and then there were like all of that. So the thing that happened was, it was an open space, and out of nowhere, it started to shower like anything. It
Mhm.
rained and poured, and it was so bad. And all we did not have business at all. We did not even reach the minimum of what we had to get. So that was a very terrible experience. And over that, everyone ran out. They obviously there is no customers, and over that we had hailstorm, like air storms. So it was too bad. So after that, I was like, how like this kind of things can also happen when you have it all sorted out. And this is nature. We can't even blame each other or anything for that.
Yeah.
So this was something that came into my mind when I thought about like
Yeah.
mishaps,
Yeah.
like
I mean,
actually.
like, of course, you could have gone through and checked. You did whatever best you could see from the
Yes,
weather
yes,
information and all that. That's the best you could do. Assuming somebody else could have checked more, but even if it was, you would have prepared so much of things you've already invested into having this event. And I'm sure it's not just you, but all the other friends of yours would put up the stalls as well, right? It was a
yes, yes,
wash out for everyone. And so this is where you can't, you have to just buck up. We all fall, we all make blunders, every for every success story there are so many blunders even the successful people
very
make.
true.
We don't talk about that, but we talk only of the success stories, but there are those fallen moments. But what differentiated was, if you get scared of that moment, oh my god, I'll never get into another event at all, never organize thing, then that would be the failure.
Yes, exactly. As you rightly said, that fear sat in our mind then. Like after this, because that was a lot of investment. It was just not one person's investment. It was investment of money, time, and even effort. Like it took a lot of effort to bring things, to make it settle up. To it was a lot of things. But just that one rain, that hailstorm, it just trashed everything. Like
Yeah.
completely messed up.
Yeah. No, they
So
say
it
no.
was very, very
Once
painful.
yeah, once bitten, twice shy kind of a moment where you don't want to get that pain again. It's natural, right? So we have to become aware that our natural tendency is we are averse to pain. Nobody likes it. We are averse. We like pleasure. We like success all the time. We are averse to pain. That's why what sets the champion apart is their higher tolerance to pain. In fact, I put this on a Twitter post recently that what makes a champion or builds a champion's mindset is that tolerance to pain. That means this is a pain. You had a pain, right? Oh my God, I'll never do this again. But building that tolerance and saying, you know what, next time it's going to still happen, but let's be more cautious. Let's be more
Yes,
careful that we probably check for a month ahead, check for a week
yes,
ahead and recheck, maybe postpone the event, cancel the event. No point doing this as a washout. It might as well not have done it types, right? So you have to take the learnings away. You have to adapt, right?
yes,
No point giving up. You don't give up. You just adapt and you say, how can I do this better? How can we? What can we do? Right. So if I have to ask you that question to you back now, what would you do now different?
Now different I would do is like maybe I would do my research and development better. I would like research better, have a like a full blown plan. Like maybe I would do it better in the minutest thing, like the littlest thing I would pay attention to, because
Yeah.
you never know what can go wrong.
Yeah, to the best you could, right? To the best you can. Bring.
Also, now that we have this in mind, like the open space and the closed space, so I would have that also in mind,
Yeah.
that
Now this
if,
time you.
if it's an open space or a closed space, what can happen, what cannot.
Yeah. So you'll see the months and you'll say, it's risky to do this in a close to rainy months. Better to have it, inside kind of a space. And even then there
Yes.
is a risk, blah, blah, blah. So all those things are going to come, but you'll be more stronger. That's what makes you experienced. People who are experienced, who are wiser, is they have continued to do that more and more, more and more. So they've accumulated that wisdom. Okay, now if we give up and okay say something else, we are not learning anything from that, right? I'm not saying do the event, but something like that, whatever it
Yes,
could be, a
yes.
new thing. The lesson is, what can we do better? Can we ask few more people to see the spark, see the things that didn't work out well, and ask them to point out, what, tell us what all things could go wrong. And they would probably tell it. It'll not be nice to hear, it'll probably hurt, but it's better to hear from others what all things could go wrong and say, what, let's prepare for that.
Yes. So like the takeaway is basically after you fall is what you learn from the fall.
And to
So
get up and play the
and
game
to get
again.
up, yes.
Play the game again,
Yeah.
right? If you're in a
Keep
boxing match
thinking.
and you keep getting up, the game is still on.
Yes.
Yeah, if you
Something
fall.
we learn from, something I personally learned from Captain. Always.
Yeah. So you don't fall, you get up and you get into the game, right? If you keep playing the
Yes.
game, you're not lost. It's not out, right? You can. It's like keeps going on, keeps pushing yourself, and keep taking forward.
Yes.
Yep. What else you have?
Then I have. So, what's your plan for staying motivated and confident, especially when things get tough? So, obviously, after something so big happens, you cannot have that heart to go immediately. Not maybe not immediately, but
Yep.
you cannot. It's too much pressure to even think about doing something so big again. So,
Yeah. Also, what I've seen is we should allow some time for the pain also to grieve for something, to grieve for a loss. Could be a human being, could be a pet, could be a thing, could be an event which we lost, or it's okay to grieve, it's okay to cry, it's okay to feel sad about that sometimes. It need not be like you have to always be happy, happy, always there and positive, positive. Not like that. It's ups and downs. Life's ups and downs. Being embracing that down as much as the up, right?
yes.
Being more equal, more balanced. So then what happens is after the down is the up only. Then after the up is
So,
again.
yeah, nobody stays in one place.
Yeah, it continuously changes. Life keeps throwing you new lessons, right? It's never like, okay, I have finished with this, so I'm done with life now. Everything will be hunky dory and you will keep going straight. It will throw a new lesson, new challenge, because now, like a video game, you've gone to level 2, level 3, level 4. So that challenge will be more tougher. The
Yes.
higher you go, more difficult challenges will come, right? It
So,
keeps.
what is the golden tip that you give for this? Like
um,
when things get tough.
So, like, when things get tough, you get up and keep doing little by little. Allow that time, like you mentioned, how to handle. Allow the time to grieve. Allow the time to feel the pain. Go there, talk it out. You tell this is no, I'll never do all. It's okay to even tell I will never do it again. It's okay to tell that,
Like
But
venting.
yeah, venting, and then but you come back again and do it.
Okay, so you mean to say need to be consistent no matter what.
You
Like
tell, you
just
tell whatever you want to tell. You tell, I'll never touch that, I'll never do this. Okay. But you don't listen to those words. You're just venting it out. You come back again and you do it. Yeah.
that's
Yeah, I'm not saying don't say it. That would be wrong. That would be like stifling. You would be suppressing you. No, no, tell. No, what I'll never eat this. I'll never try that again. And tomorrow, what happened? Again, Nilakshi is back there.
Yes.
The job, what she's supposed to, right? So that's the grit. That's grit. That's will.
Yes, sir.
That's the focus. That's the consistency.
So I'll move on to my next question.
Yes.
So when there are too many things in mind to do, for example, this is at work or something at priority. So how can we juggle up different priorities along the way? Like how do we manage the time?
Yeah, I mean there is a very nice concept by Stephen Covey long back, and it's quite popular. And I found it quite helpful as well, where he talks about dividing your work, into important and unimportant, urgent and not urgent, and so it comes down to, let's say, the unimportant work. Okay, unimportant means not necessary. Maybe you had to check some Instagram post, which is not really nothing. Nothing's going to happen if you don't check it, right? It's unimportant, right? And then there is this important work. Okay, maybe it's like coming here today and talking about something, right? Urgent. It's also urgent that you have to be there. It's not something that you can postpone. Can we do it at 8 o'clock? So we are doing it at 7 today, and so that becomes urgent. So when you start segregating your task into these four categories, into those four bundles, making like a quadrant or something, it becomes easy. Easy. And the secret is to manage your important but not urgent ones.
Right.
Yeah, that means it's important, not urgent. Say tomorrow is some important task is there. Day after there's some important task to do, right? So that one, if you don't do till the last minute, it's going to become urgent. So get that done first.
So like you mean to finish the work that is at highest priority, and then
Well
later we can just
before,
do which is not lesser prioritized.
yeah, do what is high priority, but which is not reached emergency or crisis or urgency,
Right.
right? See, there is two factors. One is the priority. Second is the urgency. It may be a high
Yes.
priority, but it may be a week later. It may be high priority, but you need to do it the next 1 hour. They're two different things.
Yes.
Or it could be low priority, which you need to do 1 week later. Low priority, which you need to do now. Now, will you choose low priority now or high priority now?
High priority.
High priority now, right? So that is easy. Now, will you choose low priority later or high priority later?
The lower priority.
High priority later you will take, no? Because you don't want it to go away, right? So there it becomes that you are now trying to do whatever is important later today itself. Get it out of the way. Exam is coming up in say 3 days, right?
Okay. Okay. When you said later, I thought of like what is not prioritized, like
Oh,
the
you do
least
it later. Okay. Yeah, yeah.
prioritized thing. I thought later we could do that. Like that way, I thought.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's good with a graph. Probably I should have, got something to sketch it out. But maybe we'll share it as a post later. And
Yeah.
uh, the main thing is, uh, ask yourself the priority and urgency. Ask these two questions is what I'm trying to tell. Ask these two questions, and if it is urgent, but you still have time and you're doing nothing, go and finish that up.
Yes.
Right?
Make,
You have to prepare for exams 3 days later, or you need to send an assignment. Maybe you need to fill out a college. Let's say you need to fill out a college application, example, for a young adult. You can wait, and the last day is stay 3 days from now. You still have time, right? You can wait till the last day, but you have to fill it or fill it today,
yes.
because if you have something, not if you don't have some information, you're not under pressure. You still have tomorrow to find out. But if you wait till the last minute and then you are not finishing up, you have to send it, and you are fully stressed out.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
So it's better to finish it up before itself,
But it's
before stressing
important.
yourself.
Yeah, you know what is important, or a
Yes.
boss has told, or somebody else has told, whatever it is, teachers have told. So you know what is important. So it's not going anywhere.
Right, sir.
Yeah. So finish that off. And so this is one way. There are many tools like this, but I've just given you broadly, right? And what you can do, and how you can manage multiple things when you have so many things. Exam is there, maybe you need to buy some grocery, maybe you need to do something else, you need to do this, you need to check Instagram. Like, then you see, oh my god, which one is important? Instagram checking or filling out my college application?
But sir, what if it's for a person who's working as well as studying, and it is like clashing, like work is clashing, studying is also important. What about scenarios, like hypothetical scenarios like that? Like what
So
can a person do then?
So the person has to decide what is more important, studying for that exam because it's so important I need to, or work is more important. Or can they manage both? They have to ask those difficult questions, right?
Yes.
Maybe they can manage both, that's why they joined the work, or maybe after joining the work they realize they can't study for it. Or they're not, or they're saying, no, I don't want, I'm okay, I'm just trying. If I get it this time, next year I will try more. They say, I'm just trying. Fair enough. Be clear, what is
Yes.
it that you want? If that is studies important, then you need to let go of the job, or you need to take it easy there and tell your boss that I can't give so much time, blah blah. Or
Yeah.
if
Be
study,
vocal about it.
be vocal about it. If you have what you can say, work is important, you need the money, you need that experience, you're okay, you're taking a break from studies, you just want to try and see, then you commit to the work. Or try seeking a balance if it is possible. Again, keep asking what is important, not urgent. Ask only that question, forget the other things, it can be quite confusing. Ask only one question: what is important but not urgent today?
Yes.
Then do that. Is there any thought coming to you?
Yes, sir.
What?
No, no, no. There's nothing like that.
Okay.
Okay, so actually, so coming back to the main title that of our life is like actual the center of our journey towards our goals. So everyone talks about how to begin, everyone talks about how you have to end your journey, you have to be rich and everything else, but nobody talks about the center. How do you have to, like actually be there, and you have to cry and break down and all the mental problems that is going on. So how do you keep up with that and still keep going, because nobody talks about the center. So this is my, like, I came up with this very, like, something.
Finding your light bulb moment, yeah.
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 So I thought, why
So
not we talk about that?
yeah,
Because
yeah,
not just me, there will be so many other people, not like in the same age frame as me too, maybe elder, maybe younger. So it will be applicable for everyone, something in that sense.
yeah. So, to share some thoughts, one is like you rightly said, all of us start off, right? The race, start off going towards a goal. Maybe, especially now, it's a beginning of the new year. Everybody wants, maybe we'll have a health goal or some wealth goal or this goal, that goal. So
Yes.
everybody is going to be excited, new year. And some people are scared that they don't even want to make a resolution. They've seen so many times they didn't even do it, and they blame the resolution as such. And like you rightly pointed out, that it is in the middle, the real grind that happens. We are going to
Yes.
get bored with our work. We are going to have a lot of tough moments there. A lot of things are going to break down. A lot of beliefs you'll have to let go. A lot of difficult moments you'll have to overcome. A lot of difficult conversations you must have. A lot of tough decisions you have to take, right? So that is the middle part. That is what separates people who achieve whatever they want to achieve from people who don't and just come up with an idea, and then go back to the start line again with a new goal.
Yes.
Oh no, the goal is too tough, or no, I'm not consistent, blah blah. And then they start again from the starting line. Every time you start from the starting line, remember, you have to again do the same drill.
Yes.
Not like somebody will keep you in the middle and say, okay, now this time I'll give you a head start. You start. No, you start from the starting line.
Square one again.
Yeah. So, like recently, somewhere I was reading Robert Greene, one of the very well-known speakers and motivators and psychologists. He was talking about same focus and consistency, and everybody in this coaching domain, and especially me being a will strength coach, I keep saying that focus and consistency. The turtle, the way little by little, day by day, focus and consistency is what will get you whatever you want in life, right? And it's not the fancy things. Those are good, the novelties are good, those new things are good, it keeps us a little bit energized, not bored, but they cannot get you the goal. They can only add. It's like, if I tell you focus and consistency are like dal roti, rice roti, and those others are sabjis and pickles and papads. Yes, it's nice to have them, but even if you don't, it's okay. The dal roti will take you.
Yes, yes, very true. Very nicely framed.
Yeah. So keep your focus and consistency. Keep your dal roti intact, right? And good if you have those little distractions. So the world today is become so distracting to us that it's become like, normally only human being get distracted. We have the hare's mind. We want to get distracted, but now it's even more, especially in the last 15, 20 years, even more. 10 years though it's too much, because of the distraction from the digital gadgets, social media,
Yes.
everything. And because of that, we are not investing either in self development, not focused on our goal, not doing things. So many times I've seen youngsters, since we're talking on young adults, they'll have probably say they go to the gym every day, 5 o'clock or something, right?
Yes.
Every day going, not stopping. They have a thing that I want to build a six pack and this and that. Great, super. And then something comes along, little bit distraction, friends and other things, and they say, "Hey, let's go out for a movie. Let's come on, man. Tomorrow you can do it. Come on, yeah, let's." And they break that pattern. They break that consistency of going to the gym every day, right? So what happens? One day you'll say, "Just one day, yeah, every day you're going. Come on, nothing will happen." You break that focus. The
Then
next
that one day happens every
Next
day.
time, no. Next, maybe again they go tomorrow, day after. Next time, again to break becomes easy. Again become easy, easy. And soon they realized they are completely off their goal. So the distractions will happen. You have to decide, hey, I would like to go out with my friend, but just not now. I can't give up this work that I have for the health.
Yes.
No? I will come with you other guys later, but if it has to be now, cannot be. I have to stay focused on my goal. Right? That's why all
I
the champions, Olympians, and everybody, they have to make sacrifices. No success comes without sacrifice. No success.
Yes, the most successful people are always
Something
focused.
they've sacrificed. Something. Maybe a little bit of family time they've sacrificed. Something else they've sacrificed. Health there. But that is how humanity also grows forward. We push the boundaries of human being. We push the boundaries of what human beings can achieve. How to make this a better world. Somebody has put in that effort. Somebody has sacrificed something so the knowledge can increase. The world is better here. Something is better. If everybody had become distracted, we will stop growing. We will reach a plateau and we will be there. You know.
Yes, very
So
true.
what I'm trying to say is, build that focus and consistency, and it can be built. You can't theorize it. You can't read it in books and build it. Yes, you'll get a little bit of mindfulness, no doubt. You'll get some mind. You have to build it through experiential camps. In fact, we conducting one boot camp, 21-day champions mindset will boot camp, which is designed to build discipline and consistency. In fact, let me share that link as I remember now. And before I have I've shared this on all the channels. I hope the people can see this. Otherwise, too, we will be sharing this link later in the uh, comments of the videos wherever it's being played. And so this is how you build will every day, participating through an activity, through doing what I call, and then you transform your will strength. And once you build your will strength, build your focus and consistency, which people are not focusing on, it becomes easy. Just knowing that you need to build focus and consistency is not going to build focus and consistency. Even if I give you it's like swimming. I can show you a video today on how to swim. I can tell you everything there is to know on swimming. Will you learn swimming?
No.
Not really, right? You'll just go and you'll either endanger yourself and risk your life thinking that you know swimming and jump into and not really, danger. So you can only learn it in the field, right?
Yes.
Will, strength, focus, and consistency is like that. You have to come in the ground, roll up your sleeves, and work and build it, right? So there are very few people who are focused on building this kind of strength that we need in young adults, especially because they have unfortunately they have the brunt of the social media, which they have to handle. At least we have seen a world where social media was not that impactful. We know what it can be, right?
Yes.
What it was. It's like for some of y'all, you don't even know what that word was. Yeah. So it's difficult for you all to comprehend. Hey, how was it? Yeah, I know you're telling me there is not, but I can't really fathom that. I can't really get that. Right. So you all have the toughest self work to do. Toughest work to come out and build your focus. Right. So more and more schools, colleges should start embracing on how to build focus and consistency, right? Individuals,
Yes.
even if schools and colleges are not doing, don't wait for them. You take it up and build focus and consistency. Why? Because everything in life, you want to achieve anything meaningful, requires focus and consistency, right? You want to be a great artist, you want to be a painter, musician, you want to do this and you want to really immerse yourself, it takes focus and consistency.
So, do you have any questions for me, sir?
What are your own thoughts on focus? What is the youngsters struggling on? How are they getting distracted? What are they thinking? Do they even realize that it's important, or like, it's okay, not a big deal?
Upon focus,
Yeah.
yes, people do struggle from focus. There are actual, even problems staying focused. There's ADHD, and there is so many other things that have come up. And also, majorly, it is because of so much content coming to the human, like through social media, obviously. Then, but it is like, I feel it's more like because of like having too much information, this is happening. Focus gets like diminished.
Yeah.
And yeah, people do, like in my like age scale, focus is a little bit tricky now, because so many interesting things are happening. There's so much of distraction. There is sale going on. There is so many things going on. So it's just about the will strength, as you rightly said. Like, if you have the will, if you really want what you want to do, so it will come into you.
Yeah, and there is a way to build it. That's the beauty. We don't
Yes.
realize it's a very simple, easy. I call it the NZD or the No Zero Day, and I teach this in the 21 Day Champions Mindset. And but like you mentioned, what I want to know is if people first should wake up that they need to build this focus and consistency, right? And they need to, because only then they can achieve their goals, right? The other thing that is happening that I can see is people are losing their ambition to do well, losing their
Yes.
drive. They're happy with whatever limited thing coming in their way. They're like, they don't, they get little bit, I'm happy.
Yes, yes, that is very true, Captain. Like before, there was this thing that you need to be the best. Like the best is the ultimatum. But now it is normalized to which that like average is fine. Like you do average, it's okay. You'll still be accepted. People don't have that drive. I wouldn't talk just about people. I would talk about myself as well. Like even I was an average student all my life, but I was like, why not, man? Why not I be the best? Why not I can, like level up and try the best things that I can. What I can. Why not if there is a way that you can dream high and achieve high? Why not?
Yeah,
So yeah, I like my story as well, and also relating to the normally whatever things are happening nowadays is like
yeah,
everyone is like normal, happy with average.
yeah.
I don't know.
No, I think you rightly said, because the drive, that hunger is absolutely needed to become a top performer, to reach something in life. If you're happy with what is, if you're happy with whatever's on your table, if you're happy with the way your life is, then you cannot grow any further. Why will you take any action if you're already satisfied? Right? So it's like a double-edged coin. There is the other side where people are not satisfied at all, that other things. So that is where people are not grateful about things, right? That doesn't mean you should not keep expanding yourself. Like, you have to constantly keep growing, not necessarily competing with somebody else, but with your own self. Every year, are you
Yes,
getting
yes,
better? Is 2023 better than 2022 version of Preetham or Nilakshi? Is
yes.
2024 can become a better version of 2023, right? What is it that I'm growing? What is it that I'm becoming better, right? Not only internally, but also externally, right? We should not be so think on internal, not think that external is it. External is how we work on our internal. Outside in is what I preach. It's not necessarily inside out. Inside out also works, but outside in is easier. That means you go for a goal, you strive for a goal, and in that striving for that goal, you build certain qualities for yourself. You overcome your weaklings, you overcome your weaknesses, you work on your strength in the striving of a goal. Simply abstractly, if someone comes and tells me become strong, become overcome, I'll be like, yeah, okay, whatever, I'll do it tomorrow,
Yeah.
I'll do it. Yeah. But if there is a goal, if there is an ambition, if there is a drive, I need to do this, I need to achieve something, you know achieve something else, achieve wealth, never mind, because if you're going even after wealth, you're creating jobs for hundreds of people. If you're health, then you're creating good health for yourself and your family, and people are going to imitate you and get inspired by you, right? Go after something, anything. Want to catch butterflies? Okay, go catch butterflies. Become the best butterfly catcher or something, or go after, get to know butterflies or whatever it is. Right? So it does not matter what it is.
But it's just the movement.
Yeah, it's you and your identity and what you were known for, or what you had strengths, or what you wanted to explore and see what you could become best at. Right? It's like if you treat yourself as a game on this, you're on the planet and you want to become best. Forget everybody else existing. They are there as mirrors to you. Other people act as mirrors. You can see, oh, that person is struggling with that, and they act as mirror. Okay, I also have that. That is difficult for a human being to see in our own self sometimes. So the world acts as a mirror, right? That's why we need people. Otherwise, we can be all in one planet floating around
Yes.
and then trying out something. But the people help us, so they can see, hey, this person is doing well. Both positive things also we can take lessons from them, negative also we can take, and then work on ourselves, not abstractly, but with a real goal. Then it becomes easy.
I didn't even have to look at my questions that I prepared. As
Yeah,
you rightly said, I'll just be soothed out and I'll go on speaking.
yeah. I mean, as long as you're having questions that is stirring you, something I said, it brings out a new question for you, not necessarily what you're prepared. All that is good. It's good as it's natural. Then It's between us, two people conversing, and we are sharing with the world.
Yes. And also, my biggest takeaway is do not panic and go with the flow. And then later, you will know how to go with the water, and you'll feel fine.
Yeah, 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 absolutely. Well said. And it's about that ambition. I keep coming back to keep that energy, keep the drive. Don't panic.
Yes.
Shit will happen. Shit will hit the fan, and things will go bad. Right? Just get up, clean up, dust yourself off, and keep pursuing what you have to do. Right? Nothing is
Yes.
going to be. It's not going to be a clean walk to the goal line. Right? In a football match, so nobody is going to let you go and score one goal. Right?
Yeah.
It's to make your life tough. Right? And as you reach finals, it's going to be tough, super tough. It's not going to be like a cakewalk.
Yes.
Right? Initially, in the rounds, you may just get away with it, but as you're reaching the final stage, it's going to get tougher and tougher. So same thing in life. At the initial stage, you may get small problem. Okay. Don't think it's going to get tough. So that is the part of the game of pushing yourself and seeing what is the best you can become, what is the best you can offer, what is the best you can be for yourself, to know, oh my god, I can do this. Okay, I didn't know that I can do this. Okay, great. Right?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for
Yes.
all this and being so patient.
Thank you. Glad to that you had all these questions to ask. Is there more in your thing to ask?
No, actually, we pretty much in the same topic converse about the whole thing. So the questions are too many, but the thing is that we covered the majority of the issue.
Okay. And how what was your own advice to youngsters?
My advice to youngsters is like Captain Peter said, get up. It's okay. You fall, you cry, you wanna vent it out to your friend, go do whatever, but do not stop. Keep going, keep hitting, keep
Yeah.
kicking, like Sir says. So do not stop. Always keep moving and keep yourself like motivation doesn't go a long way, but discipline does. And I've learned this from my mentor, my boss, in a very nice way. And he's very humble, he's very calm with me, and I am a total mess, but still he always keeps teaching me the whole way. So
Super.
I would say this.
Glad to hear. Thank you so much for your words, and I hope our viewers have enjoyed today. And we will be sharing, some more things in the comments later on. Do give this a like. Do share it with your friends if you think it helps someone else, and it will keep inspiring us. Thank you so much for taking time out to all the viewers out there who are listening in today, and hope you had some insights to take away. And thank you, Neelakshi, for this bold, brave step of setting the tone for our Wednesday dialogues in the 2024. And hope there are many more. Every Wednesday, the intent is at 7 p.m. to bring in amazing guest speakers and pick their brains and ask them all these learnings and experiences they've gathered in their life, and bringing it out to you. It could be on parenting, it could be on procrastination, elite performance, being the best versions, on confidence, leadership, all these things, both for parents and students and corporates, anybody in any domain, right? So amazing again. Thank you so much. Thank you, Nilakshi, and
Thank
thank you,
you, sir.
everyone.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good day. Bye bye.